Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Faded2 Games here. Welcome back to another gaming video. So today, we're playing Diablo 4, and I'm here to show you guys my build that I have so far. Now, this is not a complete build as I am a low Paragon level, but I'm hitting way above my weight class as a professional build crafter. So this is my Curse Eater Necromancer. Now as you guys know, Necromancers are known for, the your typical raise dead, your army fights for you, you just sit back and your army does everything for you, so you could be a lazy bum. Now this one, we are not a lazy bum. We do all the fighting. We have no summons. We sacrifice all our summons just for incredible stat boosts from our sacrifices, along with lots and lots of curse damage. And when we deal damage with our curses, we gain an overshield. Now, before we get into it, man, if you guys want to see more gaming content like this and builds being made by your boy Faded, please give me some recommendations, man, because it's about to get good, baby. The sacrifices and the Book of the Dead. Now we sacrifice our Reaper. We have Skeleton Mages. We are sacrifice. The reason we sacrifice is because we get increased shadow damage, but no longer summon resistance. For our Skeleton Mages, we gain essence regeneration is increased by 20%, and your maximum essence is increased by 20. And we sacrifice our Golem just for 35 increased critical damage, but you lose the ability to summon your Golem, which is fire. So first, we don't really use this. We just needed something to, have up there. You know what I'm saying? But we use Reap. We also use Blight and Sever. Now this is a Sever, Soul Rift, and wait, where's our other guy? Because we really just use Soul Rift and Sever like all the time. Also Reap. So Reap, Sever, Soul Rift, pretty much. But and Decrepify. Now for our curses, we gain that just from standing, and our gear gives that around us. But we do proc it and cause some very satisfying explosions with Decrepify. And I just chose to go Iron Maiden as well, just so I can get the passives on our Iron Maiden, since we already got it on our gear. We don't need it on our wheel, because I just like having Decrepify. It's a very large radius for a curse, and it counts as 2 curses, which doubles the damage. Next we have Amplify. Damage increases damage to cursed and feared enemies. These bonuses can be stacked, which is fire. Yes. So double damage for our Iron Maiden and double damage for our Decrepify. Now we have all our passives in our Corpus Macabre. We have all these passives. So we got Gloom, increased shadow damage. We have Terror, increased shadow damage. We have Crippling Darkness, 50% chance to stun and deal 10,000 shadow damage. And for each darkness skill on the action bar, we have increased movement speed and damage, which is fire. Next we have Soul Rift, which is very fire. Alright, for 8 seconds you consume souls surrounding 30,000 damage every 0.25 seconds. Absorb the soul up to 3 enemies. Gaining essence, you absorb 3 souls at a time from bosses, which is fire. Oh shoot. Every soul heals consumed. Refill your health potions with the lifeblood of your tortured victims. Now, and at ring 5, every soul is 30. Refills 1 of your healing potions with the lifeblood of your tortured victims. Every soul absorbed increases your damage by 0.1% up to 15%. This bonus persists for 5 seconds after Soul Rift ends. Soul Rift extracts twice the souls from enemies applied to vulnerable to them for 3 seconds after it ends. All surrounding enemies are feared and slowed by 85%. And boy, oh boy, does this shit rip, guys. Boy, oh boy. Alright, and so we have our Sever. Sever deals 85% initial damage along with its path is slowed by 40% for 3 seconds. Scatter Sever deals 2 increased damage for each main you have spawned. Now, we don't have any main spawn, so we just ignore the casting joint. You know what I'm saying? But Sever deals incredible damage. Next, we just have Blight, just having it on our bar, just for more corrupting damage, which also counts as another curse, you would say, because it does persist over time, which is very nice. Very nice. And then we just have our Reap, right? Casual, just spam ability. If enemies hit by Reap, dies within 2 seconds, you gain 30% attack speed for 4 seconds. Reap instantly kills enemies below 5% life. This does not work on bosses or players, which is fire. And I have not gotten to PvP. I'm kind of excited to do that. But yes, we also have this one in perfectly balanced is for that passive as well. Okay, where are all my other passives that I got? Oh, boom. I got some right here. We have Necrotic 42. We get a barrier for 7% for maximum life. And then we also get increased damage to elites, which is very, very nice. Very nice. And then we have Lucky Hit Chance by 50% movement speed. We also have close enemies take 6% damage and you deal 12% less damage to you, which is very nice, you know. And for the Morris outside, Abhorrent Decrepify, which is fire, have up to 50% chance to reduce your active cooldown. So fast. And you already know we have the Amplify, and then we have Horrid Iron Maiden. When at least 3 enemies are afflicted by Iron Maiden, its damage is increased by 30%. That is a huge increase. A huge increase. Not mentioning it is stacked. Not mentioning it is stacked with Amplify. Stacked with Amplify damage, BB. And for the Soul Rift, there's only one way to go, and all enemies are vulnerable. Yes, and that includes bosses, bro. We pop this, we burn bosses down. I'm gonna say up to tier 3, and we're only like tier 1 level, like we're like 164. So we're burning bosses, not gonna lie. And we have Affliction for our passive. Vulnerable crowd control where corrupted enemies are afflicted, taking 45% increased damage from you. Your cursed skills deal 23,398 shadow damage when applied to afflicted enemies. Its amount increases by 120% of your damage to crowd control enemies. Vulnerable damage and critical strike damage bonuses up to 900%. Right now we have 571, but don't worry, that's gonna go up even further, baby, as we grow. As we grow, man, as we grow. Oh, and we have 2 available skill points, but we just throw that into our good old passives. Where's that passive? Bow. Boom. Wait, I don't think we even need this. Oh, I forgot about this passive too. Skeletal Warrior Master. Increase damage and life of your Skeletal Warriors. Yeah, we don't need this at all. Give me that. We don't need that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. What are you doing here? I am. Now, we're focused on intelligence for our shadow damage, baby. And for our runes, we got Glyph Socket. We have Amplify. Grant 159% bonus to all magic nodes within range. Effects affected by cursed skills. Enemy affected by cursed skills take 10 increased damage for you. So that's 75%. We have 75 intelligence in this range, which is very, very nice. Which is fire. And once we get it to level 45, we get an increased damage 1.5%. I've been trying. So many times I've been running the pit just to max this out, but hey, it is what it is. Cool. And for this board, I decided to go. Wait, what's this board called? Board attached with gate. I wish it told me. But whatever. I chose the board. I chose the Wither. So your corrupting effects have a 5% chance to deal 50% bonus damage each time they deal damage. This chance is increased by 2%, and the bonus is increased by 8 for each 60 intelligence. You have up to 2,000 intelligence. Now we almost had that 2,000, but this shit's hard. But right now our current bonus is 49% for our corrupting chance, and we also have 22% current damage bonus. So, which is so nice, guys. And for this node, I decided to go darkness. For every 5 intelligence purchased within range, you deal 39 increased shadow damage. Oh, 4.39% shadow damage, which is additive, not multiplicative. Wherever you deal shadow damage to an enemy, the enemy deals 2% reduced damage to you, up to 10% for 5 seconds. We have 50 intelligence in this range. So what is 4 times 5, my guy? Wait, what? Wait, 4 times 5. Shit, how much is that? 20? So it's about 200%. Plus 200%. Wait, no. About 20%. 50% increase. Then I went shadow damage there. I was only shadow damage here, gnawing darkness, and damage to corrupted enemies. Shadow damage right there. Damage to corrupted enemies right there. We gotta hit these other nodes too. Definitely gonna go around and hit this one right here. Shadow damage reduction, which is fire. I'm tired of getting feared, but we usually dodge those. As we have resistance to elites, resistance from elites, and damage reduction here. I decided to go sense of death, which is you gain 50% damage reduction and deal 30% increased critical strike damage. And we are hitting hard, baby. super hard. Next we have our Scourge glyph for every 5 intelligence per. Ooh, hold on, wait a minute. I just let me be here. Perfect. All right, now we're hitting it. Sorry, I was playing on my rogue, man. I might have a build coming for that too. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Okay, bet. We're just pumping up our damage, guys. Throw some dexterity in there. It's fine. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right, bet. That's everything. But yes, as you see here, stats at the top right, which is very nice, man. Very nice. Yeah, but for this glyph, we have Scourge. Plus 42% credit damage. You deal increase 10% damage to corrupted enemies, which is additive, which is pretty fire. Those have for every 5 intelligence pressure within range, you deal 3.5% corrupted damage. You deal 10% increased damage to corrupted enemies. And you got a 6% bonus. Once you get this to 45, it's going to be hitting like a truck too. And we also have plus 7% corrupt damage there, 7% corrupt damage there, and 50% damage to injured enemies, which is so all we do is hit them with anything and we're schmack-a-lagging. You feel me? We're schmack-a-lagging. Now let's get into the armor. For our headpiece, we have chance for Soul Rift to deal double damage, and the Unmaker helmet. Damage reduction while you have a barrier, which is nice. Resource generation. And perfectly imbalanced, which is nice. Soul Rift's duration is increased by 0.5% seconds. 30 essence you spend will while it's active up to 8 seconds, which is fire. Soul Rift deals 100% of the shadow damage per second to surrounding enemies for every 30 essence you gain while active. So this also increases the duration, which is so nice of our Soul Rift. We hit so hard, guys. Next we have this. I don't have an ancestral yet, but it's cool. But we have Skeletal Priest duration. I don't have a scroll of we'll say like repair, which sucks, but hey, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I wish I did, but I don't. But yeah, because we've changed that Skeletal Priest bullcrap and that maximum life bullcrap just for some more utility and probably sever size, and change the Skeletal Priest duration for like something else, you know? But yeah. A dark earth surrounds you, inflicting Decrepify and Iron Maiden on enemies when you touch who touch it. Curse enemies. Curse inflict it this way, spread to surrounding targets every 1.3 seconds and lasts for 4 seconds, which is very nice. Outside, we have willpower and intelligence on there, baby. But yes, this is just so we literally walk past enemies and they just explode. Hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Hilarious, guys. Hilarious. Next we have vulnerable damage. Shadow resistance up to lucky hit chance to hit one. Corrupting damage. Sever size, you know, just a little more utility. Sever no longer returns and instead splits into 3 specters. And Sever deals 149% of normal damage. That's why we went dexterity, baby. It was Tacets of the Dawning Sky. 65 to all stats. 26.4 movement speed, 1.5 resilience to all elements. 20.1% resistance to all elements. We have 40 intelligence on both. When you take damage from a non-physical attack, you gain a maximum resistance to that damage for 6 seconds. This effect can only happen to 1 damage type at a time, which is very nice. And this Iron Maiden is now also a darkness skill and deals shadow damage, which is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Enemies have 25% chance to be stunned for 1 second when they take damage from Iron Maiden, which is super nice. Next, we have the Bloodless Scream unique. We have intelligence up to 50% chance to restore primary resource when damaged. Up to 40% chance to deal 2,340 shadow damage. Plus 6 to darkness skills. Your darkness skills chill enemies for up to 100% and deal 200% increased damage to frozen enemies and bosses. Every 800 times you damage enemies with darkness skills, all nearby enemies are feared for 0.25 seconds before freezing for 3 seconds. Oh my god, it's so nice. Next we have Zophal's Signet. Unique vulnerable damage over time. Look at chance 51 to all stats. Your damage over time effects have up to 75% chance to erupt. Dealing 974 damage of the same type to surrounding damage, which is shadow damage. Next we have the band. Next we have the Band Empire Reaper. This is the all elements covers intelligence, attack speed, overpower damage. And we also have darkness damage as well. I want to change overpower damage, but we can't. So we have lucky hit chance, up to 50% chance to restore 10% of primary resource, and Damaging enemies with Sever has a 20% chance to spawn a pool of blight under the target, dealing 136% bonus damage. So we're hitting super hard with our Sever and our curses. You know what I'm saying? Stacking on top of each other. It's just a whole lot of shadow. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of shadow damage. And we just went to go armor for our good old gem, and its effect once every 3 seconds. It's very nice. And I decided to go shadows for that gem, and for the necklace, I decided to go mess with life per second, lightning resistance, darkness damage, 7 size, and printed. You deal 59% increased shadow damage to enemies afflicted by any curse, and that's every enemy that's up close, because we're rolling through, and if they get near us, they're getting hit by our Decrepify and Iron Maiden, which is so nice, so nice. Sadly, that does not stack the two, so it's not 108, it's just 59 flat. So it's pretty cool though, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade all of these all the way so we can hit some pit tiers pretty higher, even though we have low Paragon level. Our pit tier, like we can hit we're in tier 3 at 164 just because of our build crafting expertise. But if you guys want to let me know anything that I can fix or anything that you think would be better on this build or would like to see me run, please guys that like and subscribe button, man, because I'm out. You dig? Catch you in the next one. Peace.
I feel like Bruno, but call me Uno, cause I got one of them with me. And I'm a beast, pity, this shit gon' bang, shitty, gotta put on for my city, bitch, I keep everything I think I had enough, all this money got me acting up. Niggas be mad as fuck, cause they know I gotta bag it up.